Good afternoon. I'm Philip Palmer, and we are now on ABC7.com. Scott Reif is above the scene of the plane wreck. We're going to try to get to him here in a moment. His IFB is, that's the way he can hear us, is kind of a work in progress, but he has just flown up, and you see wreckage of a plane. That is underneath that smoke, and there's not much of the plane left. We are getting word that apparently there is a fatality in this plane crash. Scott Reif, I guess you can hear us now. Maybe you could tell us a little bit more. There was so much that was we were questioning as we were on the air on ABC7, but now we're getting a better look at the damage caused by this plane crash near Whiteman Airport.
Yeah, Philip, it certainly it went head-on into these cars. It looks like there's nothing left of the plane, which leads me to believe it was a small plane of some type. This is on Pierce Street, and it's only about 2 or 3 blocks to the south of Whiteman Airport. So it's unclear if the aircraft had a problem inside the pattern or if that airplane was trying to land at the airport. We understand, as you mentioned, one person was killed. We believe that was a person on board the plane, and we don't believe at this point anyone on board on the ground was injured. You see there, it's right on the approach course to Whiteman Airport. That's where the plane did crash, and it could have been coming in to make an emergency landing. We just don't have a lot of information on that yet. But unfortunately, one person has been killed, the person who was flying the plane. It's unclear if there's anybody else on board that plane, but from our initial look here, you see the cars immediately started on fire. It's got to be a small plane because you can't even see the wreckage, which makes me think it really went straight in. We're just getting a report from the fire department. Only one person was killed. That was the pilot on board that plane. So sadly, one person has died in this crash. We'll open up a little bit. I just want to give you a little perspective again. Whiteman Airport is in Pacoima. This is right off Pierce Street in San Fernando Road. And you can see there where the airport is, and it was right on that approach course. That would be the landing runway 12, and it crashed just 100 feet or so before the threshold. So we'll go back to the plane. We don't have information yet on the type of plane, but certainly, Philip, at this point, it looks like it was a small plane, and it doesn't look like it barely just made it to the airport. It looks like it may have possibly stalled and went straight in because we don't even see much of the wreckage of that plane. A lot of times when an airplane's trying to land and it comes in somewhat slowly with the flaps down, it's trying to make the airport, at least you'd see a part of the plane. This appears like it went straight in on this street. Again, the pilot was killed, and at this point, we don't believe anyone, fortunately, on the ground has been hurt.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel. And download the ABC7 Los Angeles streaming app on Fire TV, Android TV, Apple TV, and Roku to watch on your TV.